Welcome back to True Vine Talks, everybody.
Rachel and I took some time off. We've had world events, family events, and it's been winter. So we're back.
Yeah. So we thought we would talk about protest behaviors in
hmm
relationships on today's episode.
Yeah, when you think of the word protest, what do you think of, Rachel?
Yeah. I think of people standing in a crowd with picket signs like, you know, right? You're trying to
Yes.
like send a message, right? You're trying to advocate for your cause, your belief, your value.
hmm Do you see me? Does my cause matter to you?
Yeah. Does this matter?
hmm
It needs to matter.
Yeah.
And so we do that in relationships, sometimes subconsciously, unknowingly.
Yeah. Yes. So when the baby in the what was the YouTube clip that we watched during our trainings with EFIT and E couples therapy? The baby's sitting there in the high chair and the mom is looking at the baby and she's playing with the baby and they're smiling and they're having a wonderful interaction. And then
Hmm.
this experiment is that the mom just like does a flat affect.
Yes, it's called the still face experiment, and lots of
Thank
people have done
you.
it over time. Yeah.
Yes. And when the mom goes still face, and we think of the word stonewall in
Hmm.
relationship,
Hmm.
and the baby cries and protests, "Hey, mom, do you see me? I'm here." And
Hmm.
the baby becomes visibly upset. And then the mom is like, "This is so hard to do this."
I know. As a mom, I'd be like, I don't like this experiment. It's just
Yeah.
temporary, and then the mom re-engages. But that's proof that from such an like immediately, as soon
Yes.
as we're able to see our caregiver's face,
Oh, yeah.
we as humans are able to read emotion
Mm,
from birth,
yeah.
and how vital it is to our survival to know if someone is connected to
hmm
us or disconnected.
Yeah. And when a human feels disconnected, that's usually when there's a protest to their partner or their caregiver.
Right.
And yeah.
Yeah. And just like that baby crying in
Mm,
response to that disconnection with mom, that still face in adult relationships, it looks different.
yeah.
So we're
And
going to go through some examples of what protest looks like in adult
mhm,
relationships.
yeah. And one of the first ones that Rachel mentioned was, just criticism. If you find that, like, if your caregiver was super critical growing up, you might find that when your partner's super critical, that causes, that's them protesting to you, "Hey, why don't you take out the trash? You never
Hmm.
take out the trash. Why are you being so lazy?" And then the code for the attachment is, "Do I matter to you? Are you there for me?"
Yeah, right. You never help me. You never listen to me. You never understand. Right. It's often a
Mhm.
you never fill in the blank. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're so right, Linda. The protest is actually about like wanting to be seen, right?
Yeah.
Attention. I need you to be attuned.
Look
I
at
need you to
me.
see me and what I need. Yeah.
Criticism can be so damaging though. When you start getting critical of your partner, you might personalize things like a trait, like you're so lazy or you never
Mm,
do anything. And when you start personally attacking your partner, those things are hard to forgive. So I tell people, let's not criticize. Let's just say, My unmet need is for you to see me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's hard for people
Mm-hmm.
to be straightforward
It
in
is.
relationships and just say, I really need help around the house, right? Or I really need more time spent together without distractions to feel connected to you and less alone. It's so hard for people to get to that point.
Wonder how come. Now
Hmm.
you say that, I'm thinking, how come it is hard for us to communicate needs?
I think it's one, not modeled a lot. Oh, I don't know what the thumbs are. I got to get rid of this emoji response to my hand gestures all the
I
time.
know.
I keep my hands down. Um, but it's funny when it happens. Anyway, I think one, it's not modeled by our
Mhm.
parents and caregivers a lot of time. Growing up in childhood, we don't see that happening. Two, I think it feels really risky because it's like, what if I am straightforward and I say I need more help and I'm told no?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to know for sure that they don't care and I'm not important. And I'd rather not know.
Yeah.
I'd rather hold on to hope that
Yeah.
I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. It is risky to think if I ask you to do something and you don't show up, then do I really matter?
Mhm.
Was my ask too big? That's something as an anxious pursuer that I sometimes wonder, maybe I'm asking too much.
Yeah.
Are my unmet needs unreasonable? As a
Mhm.
child, too much. You're too much. A lot of times, the messaging from the caregiver says, you're too
Mhm.
much. Just get out of the way. So,
Yeah. It is
yeah.
that way with an
Mm,
anxious pursuer attachment. Right?
yeah.
They often think that what they're asking for is too much. And for the anxious avoidant, I think it's hard for them to share what they really want and need because nobody's ever asked them before. No one's
Uh,
cared enough to show up at all. They've always
mm,
had to handle life alone.
that makes sense. So the avoidant type, they don't show or display a need.
Hmm.
Yeah, because they take care of themselves.
Yeah. Put everyone else first. I'm last. Right. I think it's a version of that for both, really. Yeah.
Yeah. When the messaging is that, yeah, go over there in the corner and be quiet.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then if you're in an adult relationship and you're moving away from your partner, you're not reaching, you're not sharing unmet needs, you're just avoiding, conflict avoidant.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So criticism, picking fights over small things, right? Like we know as couples therapists when partners come in and they're arguing about the dishes, the trash, the kids, the money, like response time to text messages, whatever. We know it's not really about that surface level argument that they're
Mm-mm.
talking about. It's much deeper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The trash is just the catalyst
Right.
to the raw spot getting rubbed that was created a long time ago. And here it is showing up in the present.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right, Rachel. You not picking up the trash when I ask you to take out the trash. That's not what it's about. It's that you don't listen to me. You don't hear me. You don't see me. And the protest is real.
Hmm.
No. And when
Yeah,
they come in, they don't know that's what they're doing. So,
right. So we got to learn. It's a, yeah, learning curve.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the protest is a behavioral response to an unmet need, right?
Right.
Or like negative view of self surfacing.
Mm,
I don't matter. I'm not respected. I'm not worth your time, not your effort, whatever it might be.
yeah. Right. And if you view yourself as not being worthy, then you won't protest. You're not likely to
Mm,
protest. You think, well, this is just the way it is. And then you
I'll
go to your
just go over
corner.
here by myself. Yeah.
And then you'll
Yeah.
resent the person.
Hmm.
And then you'll start like doing things on purpose to annoy them. You know, like leave your socks out on the floor.
Mm,
Just try to, like, because you felt ignored. Yeah. Yeah. So the protest can be very subtle or it can be very big. Like with the anxious pursuer, we're very big in our protest.
yeah.
Yeah.
The big protests, obvious protests, like we're talking about criticism, picking small fights, um, repeated text messages, right? I'm questioning you a lot about things. I'm pushing to talk about hard things and resolve conflict right now, right here, right now. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the big protest. And the avoidant is like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to hurt the relationship anymore. I'm just gonna avoid, I'm gonna go hide in the
Hmm.
corner over here and protect the
Yeah.
relationship.
Hmm.
So protesting is an important, like what Rachel said earlier, it's a bid for connection, you know, and I think it's important that we bring that to the surface when we work with folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like imagine like, standing here waving your arms, screaming, right? Do you see my pain? Do you
Yes.
know that I'm hurting? Hello, is anyone home? Yeah.
Hmm. When you did that, Rachel, I thought about someone on being stranded on an island.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
Castaway.
Everyone
Tom
always
Hanks.
thinks of Castaway. Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The soccer ball became a person. He drew a face on it.
Wilson. Yeah.
Wilson. Yes. I
Yeah.
think it was a soccer ball.
Yeah. But I think of the like, you're on a deserted island and you see a plane going by and you're like, you're screaming, you're yelling, you're throwing things up in the air, you're starting a fire to send a smoke signal, like you're doing whatever you can to get the attention of this plane because it feels like it's your only lifeline, you know.
Yes.
And the plane is the withdrawer to the pursuer stuck on the island screaming in
Yes.
relationships.
Good analogy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's so true. Yeah, and you are the anxious pursuer on the island that's making the fire. They're hungry, they're hungry for the attention. They might feel unsafe there, and they're really trying to protest and get the attention of their partner and the plane.
Right. And by attention, you mean like connection, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
just to feel seen and understood and cared for, respected, all of those things.
Yeah. So, when you're looking at your partner and they're doing these behaviors, bullet texting, they call it, and
Mhm.
criticizing, say, check in with yourself. Say, what is the unmet need of my partner right now? Go a step further. Look at him, Rachel, and say, what is your unmet need? We do it
Yeah.
with our kids. We're like, what do you need? what do you need from mom? Or, so you look at your partner, hey, I see you're upset. What is the unmet need here? And go soft, slow, low with your voice so they can hear you.
Mhm. Yeah. And notice yourself, like if you are someone who protests a lot in relationship, catch yourself doing it. Catch yourself in the moment.
Yeah. What's happening? What am I feeling? Am I feeling sad? Am I feeling alone? Am I feeling inadequate?
Yeah. Probably
Mm,
scared or hurt about something, and that's okay. I'm sure there's a very understandable reason why you're feeling scared or hurt in that moment.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
criticizing your partner helping to alleviate the fear and the hurt? Maybe temporarily.
Right?
The long term, is it truly getting you what you're longing for? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No. It's just creating that negative cycle that you two get into where you're protesting and then they're moving away from you. So then we're in that cycle of the push pull, relationship. And that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So,
And most of the time, when we get into couples therapy, the people who are protesting are like, I hate it when I do this. I
oh,
don't
that's
want to
true.
be this person. I don't
Yeah.
want to have to nag. I don't want to have to
Mm-hmm.
question. I just don't feel
Mm-mm.
like I have another choice. It's the only way I
Right. And they
get
get
what
into,
I'm looking for.
yeah, we
Yeah.
froze. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Little glitch there. Yeah. Hmm.
Wi-Fi, I guess.
Yeah. What were
Yeah,
you
it's
saying?
so
It's the only
true.
way they what?
It's the only way to like when people start calling each other names, like labeling and hurtful words, it's hard to get that back and repair that
Mm,
quickly because you're still feeling hurt by the language that was used in the protest. Yeah.
yeah. I think people start to use language like lazy, right? Or whatever, because it's like, I have to label you as something because if I don't, it must mean something about me,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you're not lazy, then I must just not be worth the effort. And that hurts way more than
Yes.
saying, like, oh, my partner's just lazy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. Hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard for people to let go of this like narrative that they've told themselves to make sense of the relationship in the
Mm,
cycle.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting it. So if I say you're just you're just lazy and just a sloth. Well, if I give you that name, then I don't have to say, well, maybe I'm not worth them doing the thing I've asked for.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. And like that is part of the cycle that we talk about, right? The cycle
Mm-hmm.
takes over and tells you my partner is just lazy and doesn't want to do anything,
Anything for me.
right? Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. So we want the folks that are listening that when you hear a protest, um, rather than go into your cycle, we want you to say, "Hey, my unmet need is I long for those language words that we use in this
Yeah.
therapy model."
Yeah. Or even just acknowledging, like, hey, I'm really feeling the urge to do that thing I do, where I
Hmm.
text you over and over again, and you get upset, and then we don't talk for a while. Like, the cycle is really, it's tapping on my shoulder right now. Yeah, I'm tempted, right? Just be honest with your partner, right? Say, here's what here's what was going through my mind when, when the cycle started to tap on my shoulder. Like this is right. I started to get upset about this.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to change the way people have conversations.
That's it, Rachel. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Because underneath the conversation, there's unmet needs, longings, and fears that folks are not recognizing in the moment. Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
helpful?
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
people learn, like when we try to talk about the root issue,
Mm-hmm.
all of our past stuff comes up and we both all go into defense mode. So couples have learned instead of talking about the root issue, we'll just like dance around the bush and try to talk about it that way, but that doesn't work either.
Nope.
So we got to
Nope.
learn a different way to talk about the root issue.
Yeah.
We got to bring forth the stuff that's coming up when we talk about it
Yes.
because that's preventing you from staying present and dealing with the issue. It's like, hey, when we talk about this, all this other stuff from my past comes up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's frustrating for people because now we're taking a detour, but we do have to like resolve that other stuff within that relationship. Does that make sense? Or am I like going on a tangent?
No, it makes great sense. You always
Okay.
make great sense. Yeah,
Thanks.
that if when you ignore me, I feel rejected. And when I feel rejected, that brings me back to my inner child, which always felt rejected. And then I'm just
Hmm.
angry. So it's a lot of tracking and mindsight that you're doing and then they're doing to create a secure attachment, to bring forth what's really happening, what Rachel said. Does that track well?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like once each partner fully can like understand the other person's past and how it impacts them today,
Yes.
then when we start to talk about, harder things that hurt and fear in the relationship, you can
Mm-hmm.
see, right, that thing happening to your partner. You can catch it. Like, oh, okay, I that's happening right now, isn't it?
Yeah. And it happens really fast. It's like a microsecond when you feel triggered to protest. So that's like slowing it down to slow down.
Mhm.
Oh man, I really want to go at it right now.
Mhm.
But like what Rachel said, what is my real unmet need there? What is my real bid for connection? I'm calling you lazy. Really, I want you to hear me and see me and listen to me and do the act of service I ask you to do because that's my
Yeah.
love language. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, our own pain prevents us from seeing our partner's pain all the time.
That's good. Say that again.
Yeah, I see it in every couple I work with, I think, it's like our own pain
Yeah,
prevents us from seeing our partner's pain.
that's true. That's well said. Yeah.
And so that's the beauty of couples therapy is we're trying to help partners see each other's pain
Mm-hmm.
and receive validation for their own pain, right?
Exactly.
Like we're all allowed to hurt. One's pain doesn't have to outweigh the others,
Mm-mm.
right?
That's right. Yeah. That is so true, Rachel. Well said. So we hope that, we've helped our listeners to understand what a protest is, what it looks like, and what the goal of the protest is in relationship. Is that
Yeah,
helpful?
I hope so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What comes across as rejection is really a bid for connection. It's really a
Well,
person saying, I need you, I want you, I love you, come closer.
yeah. And that's what I tell people, like, they wouldn't feel anything. They wouldn't be protesting if they felt nothing for you, if you didn't matter.
Right?
There would be no
They,
protest.
yeah, but it's never going to get them what they're looking for, to be clear. Criticism is never going to make someone come closer to you.
Never.
Yeah,
No.
that's
That's
just
gonna
not how it
pull,
works.
it repels.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think we did a pretty good job, and it was a little shorter than our norm, but I think we've covered what a protest is.
Yeah, process behavior in relationships. Now you can pay attention to it, right? Catch
And
it and figure out what it's really about. All
good.
righty. Well, thanks for listening. Until
Yeah.
next time, everybody take care. Bye
Bye.
bye.